Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Hafa Tirwami and good evening, Commonwealth. Thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Chris Nelson. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A trial set for July is pushed back to the first of the year for a parole chief and a contractor. Also tonight, a military ship is in port and ready for the 4th of July and Liberation Day ceremony set for tomorrow. And a group that recovers the remains of soldiers killed in battle hope to continue their investigative work. In sports, the shuttlecock is flying as the Marianas Open opens with a bang. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
I love Mariana's Coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
This is a bag, but for Steve. This bag gives him food cred, because now everyone knows that when they have that craving, or they're just looking for the perfect deal, well, they just need to follow Steve.
Follow him all the way to the new McTerry Deluxe at McDonald's. It's an all-beef patty smothered with teriyaki sauce topped with lettuce and tomato on a sesame seed bun. For a limited time, price and participation may vary.
A jury trial has been pushed back to early next year in a case filed against two men accused of conspiring on theft. Julian Fu and Nick Mazga Regis are accused of charges including misconduct in public office, conspiracy to commit theft by deception, and theft. Fu is listed as the owner of F&S Corporation, and Regis is the former chief of parole. Fu's company reportedly received more than $600,000 of money from the CNMI Treasury during the Torres administration. The conspiracy charges in this case stem from the construction of a pala outside the Board of Parole office back in October of 2022. According to information filed by Special Prosecutor James Kingman, the pala at the parole office was said to be constructed by Fu's tailoring company, but was actually constructed by uncompensated labor performed by parolees under the direction of Regis. The bill to the Commonwealth was $9,970.80. Both men have pled not guilty. The defendants are being represented by attorneys who are also attorneys for former Governor Ralph Torres. And Judge Teresa Kim Tenorio told the men yesterday this is adverse to their interests. Both men said they wish to remain with their current attorneys, and the judge wants them now to sign an affidavit waiving the conflict of interest. In April, Regis was acquitted on charges which included 4 counts of forgery and 1 count of misconduct in public office. A jury trial has been scheduled in this case for January 2025. Tyrone Regis Fidio pled guilty this week to 1 count of sexual offense registration. The Commonwealth dismissed 2 counts against Fidio. Fidio waives his right to a jury trial and pleads guilty to violating his probation conditions. He's sentenced to 3 years of confinement, no parole, no early release, and agrees to 9 years of probation following his time served. In 2012, Fidio was sentenced to 15 years for enticing a 12-year-old girl detained at the Kagman Juvenile Detention Facility to engage in a sexual act. In October of 2023, Fidel was arrested after being accused of sexually molesting a minor. Fidel appeared in front of Judge Robert Naraha. This month marks 80 years since the Battle of Saipan. Thousands, tens of thousands perished on these shores, and the island still has lots of traces from the fierce fighting. Quentai Group has been working to retrieve the bones of Japanese soldiers from around the Pacific for a number of years now. So far, they say they have recovered about 16,000 soldiers from the Philippines and 800 soldiers from Saipan, but there is still many, many more.
And so many research, and maybe 3 days. First time I coming, after 3 days, we found the first bone in the mountain. Wow, so many bones maybe this island.
Usan Karada is the chairman of the Quentai Group. Digging has stopped locally for now, so no work has been done since before the pandemic.
Still this island. 26,000 Japanese soldiers born is still there.
How do you know if it's a Japanese bone or a U.S. soldier bone or a local person? How do you know?
でもそう同じでアーティファクトがベースになって全部ジャパニーズガバメントに渡してるから。
Yeah, mostly the artifacts will be the marker to identify if the remain could be Japanese American. That comes with the ammunition or helmet or like a personal belongings. That can be a good marker.
Yeah, that's many Japanese soldiers and shoes.
Yeah, tabi shoes or
That's a Japanese style.
Sword and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you do with the bones that come from Saipan? Do you take them back to Japan or do you cremate the bones here?
ここで骨が見つかったら
The ashes then go to a cemetery in mainland Japan. The group did a lot of digging in the Achigo area.
Sometime we found the American soldiers. That he has.
artifacts.
Yes, he has a dog tag.
Oh, right. Did Japanese have dog tags?
No, Japanese dog tag has no name. Only the team.
What do you do when you find the American bones?
アメリカ兵を見つけたらどうするんですか
Yeah, that's an American. First time we found the helmets, American helmets inside the bones. It's at the Banzai attack area.
Much of this is investigative work, but they say their findings were initially rejected.
When the groups start doing the excavation work in Banzai attack field in Achuga area, nobody expected to find the American soldiers' remains. They even didn't know that that certain number of U.S. got killed and buried and still missing from that field. So when the group first recovered with the human remains with some U.S. Artifacts with it, they still couldn't believe that it's American. They still believed that this is Japanese. Maybe he was stealing the American personal items when they still alive and stuff. And they didn't believe. And he was the only one who was saying that it shouldn't be that shouldn't be the case. Let's do this analysis for that. And then that turned out to be the missing personnel from Army.
The group is back in town this week and are planning to hold a memorial ceremony on the 7th of July at the Aqua Resort.
For the work we have done, but for those who died during the Battle of Saipan, not only Japanese but the Americans, also the locals, and as well as it stated in the middle, for the people who are suffering from the current war in the different parts of the world. Yes. That's why we gather together, not only like this Japanese way, but also invite the local church to hold the ceremony.
Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537. Premium office space is available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Features include dedicated parking, fast internet, backup power, good water, and natural light throughout to go along with the very best views on Saipan. So don't settle for space when you can get peace and peace of mind. Call Hermosa Vista today at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com. Liberation Day and the 4th of July parade starts 10 a.m. tomorrow. Floats for the parade will start at the National Office Supply and end at the Garapan Fishing Base. Organizers say expect the parade to last a couple of hours. 8 floats confirmed so far. It's been 80 years since the 1944 Battle of Saipan, and this is the 78th year of Liberation Day. Saipan's Liberation Day commemorates the permanent closure of civilian internment camps, and that happened on July the 4th, 1946. Ha'afiday and Tiro. A new sign has been unveiled in the Marpi area. Pictured in the inaugural photo, 6 of MVA's managers who posed during the celebration today. NMI celebrating both the Chamorro culture and Carolinian culture with the newly installed sign. MVA says the sign glows in the dark and should provide memorable daytime photos along with photos for nighttime stargazers. The USS Rafael Peralta is back in port this week for a 4th of July weekend visit. Commander of Joint Region Marianas, Admiral Brent DeVore.
This is specifically significant on this weekend, which is not only the 4th of July, which represents the point of American independence, but importantly as well to the people of Saipan and their liberation as the last people returned from Camp Susupe.
80 years ago, Saipan was Japanese territory. The Battle of Saipan brought American forces ashore, and liberation for local residents came a couple of years later.
Saipan is U.S. soil, is an American soil, and it's a crucial part of defense of the homeland. And it's very fitting that we're here this week for the 78th celebration and to celebrate 78 years of democracy since then.
The military presence, especially in this area, continues to increase.
Our goal remains to maintain a free and open Indo-Pacific in the region, and its visits and the fine work that's done by Commander Zakta and his ship and the crew of the USS Rafael Peralta that enable us to demonstrate our commitment to that and exercising deterrence on a daily basis here throughout the region.
Sailors will be out and about the next few days here on the shores of Saipan. We'll have more on the Peralta on Friday.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month, plus a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Buenas sports fans.
Shuttlecocks flying all over the place inside the Ada Gym this week as an international badminton tournament kicks off with players here from all over the world.
So my name is Paulo Jerome Quirato, and I am playing for the NMI.
Quirato picked up the sport in 2020.
In the beginning of my match and the beginning of the year, I was pretty nervous because I didn't know who my opponent was. I didn't want to underestimate him in any way, so I was very nervous. Then during the match, I wanted to focus more on my game. I made a lot of errors in the beginning of the match. However, throughout the game, I started making less errors, started focusing on my pace and how I wanted to pace myself throughout the tournament.
Julie Carroll is the Secretary General for Oceania.
Of course, it's great to get started, to have all the players here playing. Everyone's always excited to start. They're coming to a country that is not known for holding a lot of badminton tournaments, so they really don't know what they're expecting. And when they get here, they are very pleasantly surprised. Lovely, beautiful country, great accommodation, nice weather, and then they come in here, and this is a really nice, small, intimate playing venue. Compared to sometimes they go and play in massive stadiums, and it's really hard to play in. They love playing in this little venue.
Ian Camacho started playing as a freshman in high school. He is now 16.
It was really good experience going against different international people, especially Chinese Taipei. It was pretty good, but I wish I could have done more better.
The level, the intensity is on a completely different level. It's a whole new world to all of us here. And honestly, for us players, it's quite a blessing to be able to play against such players and to have this fortunate matchups with all of them. And the only thing we can take away from this is how do we want to improve as a player and how can we aspire to be one of them someday.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week. Here is your Independence Day weather report. Partly sunny with isolated showers tonight. East winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Highs near 88. Chance of showers 20%. On Independence Day or Liberation Day, mostly cloudy with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. East winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Lows around 79. Highs near 88. Chance of showers 30%. If you are going to the parade, bring an umbrella just in case. Thursday night, it's going to be mostly cloudy, isolated showers and thunderstorms. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Lows around 79. Chance of showers at 20%. And then Friday, we're looking at 20% chance of showers as well. East winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Highs near 88.